Right now, I feel like I'm so good at flirting. I am definitely a seductress, and it's nice to feel wanted for a change.
Maybe she's just there for him as a friend. At the same time, she was not even asking about me, how am I doing? Maybe I should break my leg too. I just want you to know that I truly, honestly, I don't even like you, I love you. I do.
Usman is trying to stake his claim on Cortney while Colt is undergoing surgery. But could anyone take this guy seriously? So we join them in this episode at the natural spring pools with Cortney having just left hospital. She's just rejoined the rest of the group, having been at hospital supporting Colt. But while she might be physically there with the rest of the group, emotionally, her mind and her thoughts are still with Colt.
Rob, get in. Let's do a little video for Colt. Hi, Colty.
We love you.
Oh, better soon.
Get better, bro.
We love you.
Everything about the way that Usman does that, from the way that he's clinging onto Cortney's shoulder to the deliberate look in the camera and kiss on Cortney's cheek, is designed to send a message to Colt. A very different message to the get well soon message Cortney is trying to send. Usman knows exactly what he's doing here. It's very deliberate. Like, he might try and play it off like a joke, but he wants to make it very clear to Colt that he's still at the resort and now Cortney's all his. But, unfortunately for him, his joke backfires.
Let's send Colt a positive video not to make him worry.
Yeah.
I agree, Tim. I think that's nice.
We need Usman to get out just so.
I should get out?
No, back, but not in the video.
Translation? Yeah, get out. Now, Tim did have a lot of opinions in this episode, but it's Cortney's request that shocks Usman. Like, he feels rejected by this, and given how confused he already is about his relationship with Cortney, him being unceremoniously kicked out of the video like this, not to mention Cortney's support of Colt, is only making him even more confused.
Maybe she's just there for him as a friend. At the same time, she was not even asking about me, how am I doing? Maybe I should break my leg too.
I mean, he could try. He might get more attention if he broke his leg, but at the very least, he'd have some new material for a new song.
You know that Colt break his leg, but I will break my leg too. So Cortney be my Zara queen, come and have a soldier boy too.
Now, perhaps worried that Cortney might not show him enough attention if he broke his leg, he opts for the less painful approach to talk to Cortney instead. But I think it's only marginally less painful. You see, what he hears might actually hurt him as much as a broken leg. Usman asks Cortney, what exactly is your relationship with Colt? Like, what was he doing coming out of your room when he broke his leg?
We've been hanging out a lot and stuff too, but I don't know if he's romantically interested in me either because he hasn't invited me on.
Interested in you or you interested in him? He definitely gonna be interested in you. You're her.
Usman doesn't care how Colt feels about her. Like, he knows Colt likes her. He's more concerned about how Cortney feels about him. Now, she doesn't really answer him. She just responds by saying, right now, Colt can't really show his interest because he's on bed rest. Can't walk. That brings the topic round to something else that bugged Usman. The fact that Cortney cried when Colt got hurt.
Just say you've been crying.
Yeah, I cried.
If I broke my leg, you gonna cry?
Yeah, of course.
Sure?
Yeah, I come take care of you.
Jerry, you know I love you.
Don't break your leg.
Did Usman really just sneak an I love you in there in the middle of his jealous ramblings?
Jerry, you know I love you.
Don't break your leg.
Yeah, I really do think that's what he said. Now, either Cortney didn't hear him, or she's deliberately choosing to ignore it. But, pressing on regardless, Usman tries to arrange the long-awaited date that he and Cortney are meant to be going on. Now, nosy Tim is listening to every word, and he doesn't think it's fair to Colt if Cortney and Usman do go on their dates.
I fall and break my leg, and the girl that give me an ambulance, try jump in the ambulance with me and come and take care of me, I'm gonna be real strong about that girl.
Okay, but does that mean that Cortney can't go on a date just because she's been nice to Colt? This was, after all, a date that they'd agreed to before Colt got injured. At the end of the day, it's only a date, right? That's the whole point of this show. It's not exactly a lifelong commitment to each other or anything. She's perfectly entitled and capable of supporting Colt while also exploring her options, isn't she? After all, she's not exactly doing anything sneaky here. It's not as if Colt doesn't know that she's also interested in Usman as well.
Calm down. I'm already going through a lot right now. Like, give me a break, please. I mean, at this point, we only have a week left, so I feel a lot more pressure and guilt to choose one or the other.
I have to admit, I didn't realise I have so little time left. Like, that actually shines a spotlight on a lot of people's relationship, doesn't it? A lot of people need to start to figure out what they want to do before they go back into the real world. Like, does anyone feel a real connection at all? Or is this all for the cameras? Well, one way to find out is to go on a date, right? I mean, Cortney's feeling the pressure, but maybe her date will help her work things out. So the next day, before her date with Usman, she stops by the hospital to visit Colt first.
So happy you're here.
Me too. Oh my god, let me not pull your plugs. Yeah, me too. Colt's surgery is today.
Cortney is making sure that she's there for Colt when he needs him. Like, she really is being a good friend. You can imagine that Colt must be very worried about this surgery, especially given all the complications the last time he had the same injury. Like, it might actually be even more terrifying this time around, knowing what it entailed last time, but this time also being in a foreign country as well. But as a good friend, Cortney is there to help cheer him up.
Make sure you're not filming your Oh my god.
Kind of feel lazy.
You're just sitting there with your crotch open.
Cover the good love.
Yeah, Cortney must be a very good friend if she can endure that without running away screaming. Now, Colt tries to joke around by saying we have to keep at least a little bit of mystery for our second date. And it is good to see that Cortney being there is cheering Colt up. Like, he seems to be in pretty good spirits, which perhaps is more than can be said for Cortney. And she's putting on a good front. She's also smiling and joking, but she's very, very worried.
I'm stressed out about Colt's surgery today. It's gonna take like 6 to 8 hours. At the same time, Usman is back at the resort waiting to go on a date with me.
That is a very long surgery for just a broken leg. Like, you've got to imagine it must be very complex. Now, Cortney is torn and conflicted between the two guys. She doesn't want to hurt anyone. But before too long, it's time to say goodbye because Colt is taken into the operating room. So given that there isn't much that Cortney can do at this point, she heads back to the resort to get ready for her date with Usman. Now, the pair of them are going to be going on a zip line. And as far as Usman is concerned, well, he's just happy that Cortney is away from Colt for a change.
The time she's investing in him, I feel like that's too much. She is giving a wife treatment to this man, not even girlfriend. That is so worrying me.
So, eager to try and get a portion of that wifey treatment for himself, Usman is on a mission for this date to be perfect. He wants this to be a day that Cortney will never forget. But that being his aim, he really should have picked the activity a lot better. They should have been doing something that Cortney actually enjoys, like maybe wine tasting, for example. Because one thing's for sure, this is definitely not the type of date that she was hoping for.
I don't think I would have picked ziplining as a date. Like, the most outdoorsy thing I like to do is like drink on the beach. I'm scared of heights.
This is giving me flashbacks of the time where Sumit forced Jenny to go ziplining. Remember that?
Ready?
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm too scared. Let him go first.
Now, much like Jenny, Cortney is willing to try, but even after trying it, she still hates it. It terrifies her, and she's clearly not deriving any enjoyment out of this whatsoever. Now, the one plus, depending on who you are here, is that at least it gives Cortney and Usman some alone time together. Maybe, finally, they might be able to be honest with each other.
I'm trying to show you how much I like you, but I just feel like, Colt is sick. I understand you've been there for him, but that doesn't change the fact that I feel a bit jealous.
Usman is looking for reassurance. He wants reassurance that she still cares about him, and he wants to know where he stands. I mean, that is fair enough, right? He, like anyone in his shoes, wants to know whether or not the person he's invested in is actually interested in him. Like, he says to her, I'm showing my feelings to you, but I'm not getting the same back from you. Like, what's going on? Where do you actually stand?
I just have a lot going on right now. Like, I just feel responsible because he fell outside of my room and, like, broke his leg. So I feel like I need to, like, see him through it. Like, if he's wanting me to be there, I'm gonna be there.
Cortney says that she doesn't want to abandon Colt. And while Usman gets it, he doesn't like it, but he gets it, he also wants to know how things might have been for them if Colt hadn't got injured. Keep in mind, the night before Colt got injured, he and Cortney did seem like they'd turned a corner. It did seem like Cortney had made her choice.
Let's say he is here and he's back to the resort today. Do you think you can ask him for a date?
I'm not gonna ask any man for a date. I think a man should pursue me.
She's dodging the question, isn't she? It really does feel like she's pulling away from Usman right now. I mean, here he is, planning a date, right? It's not the world's best date, but he's planning a date. He's trying to open up to her, telling her how much he likes her. Like, he's giving her all the spiel that seemed to work last time, and yet she's remaining slightly aloof. She's not showing him the emotion that he clearly craves, which leads him to then ask this.
If Colt asks you for a date right now, are you going to answer him? I mean, are you into him romantically?
I mean, I would say yes. What am I gonna do? Like, kick him while he's down?
Got it.
Now, despite that answer, she does also go on to say it's not only or all about Colt's injury. I do find him attractive. We laugh together, she says. But I'm just not sure if that means romance or just friendship. Now, that definitely isn't what Usman wants to hear. He says to her, I'm gonna allow your feelings, as if somehow he has a choice in the matter, but there's something I want you to know.
I just want you to know that I truly, honestly, I don't even like you, I love you. I do.
This is so hilariously tragic, isn't it? Realising he's getting shut down and he's in danger of losing Cortney, he resorts to trying to bring out the big guns. But, hilariously, tragically, his declaration of love bombs. The truth is, like, if this had happened a few days ago, I think Cortney would have lapped it up. I think she would have bought it. But today, she has a very different reaction.
But I don't need extra pressure right now. Like, I don't need extra pressure to be like, oh, decide what we are, do this. Like, right now I'm under a lot of pressure and stress, and I bet I don't want.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Surprisingly, Usman actually handles that pretty well. He's being supportive. Like, he isn't getting angry because she didn't just fall into his lap. It makes a nice change, doesn't it? Like, often, Usman, when he doesn't get his own way, goes into a sulk. But, on this occasion, he actually appears to be quite compassionate towards Cortney.
Wait, I don't want you to feel like I'm rejecting you or hurting you. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. A lot's going on. Like, I'm not ready to define things yet. It's like, let's go on a date. Let's just go with the flow.
Now, Usman is feeling disappointed and discouraged, but he promises Cortney that he will be patient. He even says to her, we can work around Colt. Like, it's very mature of him. He's actually being an adult about this. But little does he know, if he actually knew what Cortney was feeling, his response might be very different.
I mean, I like Usman. I care about him. But what do I say back to I love you? I'm realizing like I'm feeling a stronger emotional connection with Colt.
Someone please call me a doctor, because shockingly, and I never thought I'd say this, I actually feel a little bit bad for Usman here. I know, I must be coming down with something. The truth is, for as much as Cortney says that she doesn't want to hurt anyone, someone will in the end get hurt. So with the clock ticking with less than a week remaining, she doesn't exactly have a lot of time to make her choice. But as it turns out, Cortney isn't the only one with options. You see, rewinding back to the previous day, back at the cenote, the natural springs, Chantel also had a pleasant surprise whilst chatting with someone new.
We get to date everybody here. That's so amazing. What a great opportunity.
Exactly.
Would you holler at me if you saw me?
I don't holler at anybody.
Of course you do.
Up until now, we thought that Rocky was interested in Tiffany, but maybe he's decided that she just has too much drama surrounding her. Like, maybe that's put him off, or maybe he just wants to get a chance to know other people. Either way, Chantel is happy that he's flirting with her.
Secretly, I have had my eye on Rocky. He's got these big muscles, and I like a porn stash. I think it's cute.
What is it with this guy and his porn stash? It really seems to do it for the girls, doesn't it? Now, I do wonder how Tiffany is going to feel about this. Will she mind? Or is she already preoccupied with the other guys that are interested in her? I mean, the truth is, Rocky hasn't asked her out, so I don't really think he's that into Tiffany. And while Chantel might say that she wouldn't holler at him, she's also pretty open about what she's feeling.
You're very, very sexy to me. And I don't know how to like not be awkward about it, but
That's sweet.
I'm just letting you know.
Chantel seems flustered, but Rocky is into it. Like, he gets a little closer, they get cozy. It's interesting, isn't it? Like, well, on the face of it, this isn't a pairing that anyone thought might happen. It didn't seem like it was on the cards. It very much looks like both of them have considered it at some point or another. And Rocky doesn't waste any time in asking the big question.
I would love to take you out on a date sometime.
Okay. I didn't know that Rocky was so eager to ask me out.
Yeah, I think that cements it for me. Like, the fact that he's so quick and decisive in acting with Chantel versus Tiffany proves that he really doesn't feel that way for Tiffany. Either way, as far as Chantel's concerned, at this resort, she has been having a bit of a hard time of it. What with questioning her sexuality and then her date with Joe going well, but since then nothing else happening with that. Having Rocky now show interest in her is doing wonders for her confidence.
Right now, I feel like I'm so good at flirting. I am definitely a seductress, and it's nice to feel wanted for a change.
Now, I can't shake the feeling that maybe Chantel enjoys the feeling of being pursued more than she actually likes Rocky. But she has told us in the past she's a serial dater, so why not go on a date and see where it goes? I mean, they have nothing to lose. But, unfortunately, the next day, when they share their plans with the rest of the group, not everyone is on board.
No offense, Rocky. I love you and Joe together. I think y'all are a really good match. No offense, Rocky, but...
Thanks, Tim.
Of course it's going to once again be Tim giving them his unwanted opinion. I just wonder how much of that is out of concern for Chantel and how much of that is him talking as Tiffany's BFF. Either way, it doesn't really matter because they aren't really concerned about his opinion. The date is going ahead. So with time running out, each day, each date is taking on more and more significance. Will anyone find a real connection here? Or is this all as real as Usman's love?
You know that could break this leg, go, but I will break my leg too. So Courtney be my Zara queen, oh come and vibe with soldier boy too.